Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Kerri is coming into the fold and she's belling. She took over this episode because she's sophisticated ratchet. I thought that sophisticated ratchet, okay. But baby, let me tell you one thing, Kerri. I know about crawfish, and I know y'all in Mississippi love them. It was weird that some of the Bells was not here for it. Maybe they don't like seafood. I don't know. But baby, that mansion, baby, it only had 5 bedrooms. Let's call the house that you rented a vacation rental. It was not a mansion, Kerri. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. Well, welcome, besties. You are now behind the shade, and thanks for joining me. I recap your favorite reality shows weekly. Now, let's Kiki and Haha get into another episode of the Belle Collective. It's season 6, episode 5. Biloxi. How do you say it, child? Biloxi? Biloxi Blues. That is a city in Mississippi. And if any of y'all are from there or live there, and I didn't, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hurry up and get on. I have a busy weekend and the people waiting on me, and I'm trying to get it. But Biloxi Blues. Okay, let's get into it, honey. Kerri is hosting a crawfish boil because, honey, she is all about the good vibes, not the side eyes. Okay, honey, she over there teaching Letitia how to eat this crawfish. You got to twist, twist the legs, break it open, kiss the middle, suck it out, then chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it. Letitia tries, she drops hers on the ground. Baby, did you see how fast Kerri picked that crawfish up and went ahead and sucked it? Letitia looking like, girl, did you just eat that off the ground? I was like, child, she must live by the 5 second rule, honey. So then, honey, we got Selena. She come, hey girl, okay, you look cute, okay. Then Marie comes, fresh faced Marie, but her eyes were red. Those eyelashes must be affecting her, and she needed to just not wear them. But I'm here for a fresh face, honey. I see your little baseball jersey with your little business name on it. What is it, Hamilton and Davis? So Kerri says she did not invite Latrice or Tambra because she wanted to keep the peace. Exactly. I like that. I like that. One for you, Kerri. So Selena says she doesn't want anything to come in between Letitia and Glenn. Like she wants them to work it out and put this aside. Hopefully they can work through this, right? So Kerri is inviting everybody to go on a trip to the Gulf Coast and you know, there Letitia can kick off her brunch tour at Kerri's restaurant. She has 3. So Letitia's like, "Oh, I'm good. Thank you for that, Kerri. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it done." And she's not 100% ready yet because of what happened at Latrice's house. But Kerri says she has a takeover spirit, honey, and she will be okay and she'll fill in the blanks. So it's all good. And I'm like, you got that right, because honey, she just showed up on our TV screens. It's episode 5, and this girl took over the whole episode. Thank you, Kerri. She done crab boiled the girls, and now she gonna take them on a trip. But if you know, like I know, Bell Collective gonna be done, and we only got like 3 more episodes. We got 3 more episodes to go, and I think then Love and Marriage Huntsville will be back on for their second part of their season. So we got to wrap this thing on up because we're counting down. And I like Bell Collective. Wonder why we going to get 8 episodes, but Letitia's gonna do. She gonna take the best step. She gonna take. Oh, what am I trying to say? She's gonna take her first step forward, her best step, or the first step forward, and she's gonna do her thing. Fill in the blanks if I missed it, child, because My mind is somewhere else, child. I'm here for y'all besties, but I'm having a great weekend. Two big events, and I gotta hurry up. So I'm sorry. Let me slow down and hurry up at the same time. Okay, Tamara's little baby girl, London Simone, she has gotten to be such a big girl. She's just like about what, a little over one, might be 1.5. And honey, does she look just like her daddy? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. So are they trying to play with us and make us think that they live together? And I'm only asking because Tamara is bringing up money. And what's his name? Damon. Damon shut it down. She's like, let's talk. What we doing? And she's like, he was like, have you or this little girl gone without? And then Tamara kind of bucked up at her. Oh, that will never happen. Not in my, no, that will never happen. And he was like, okay, well then there you go. And so, Tamara sees his behavior as defensive. And she thinks it's weird that we have this baby, we supposed to be together, which I don't think. I think he was visiting. I don't think he lives there. Looks like he was visiting. Because he got two jobs now. So she probably never see him asking the baby, who is that? She like, I don't know. Who is that, mama? Is that Daddy? Well, at Latrice's house, she feels like going on this girls' trip will be what they need, a nice little relaxation. Maybe they can talk and get things, resolved. Honey, Cliff got dinner prepared for her. He like, come on in here in the kitchen. I got a surprise for you. He didn't, child, he probably ordered the food, brought the food home from Pace and put it on plates and all that. And it was very much giving that he wasn't at home last night. That's why he brought food home from the restaurant and setting it up because he trying to get in on your good graces. And then she kind of threw it out there where she said, yeah, I'm about to go on this trip for a couple of days. And she told him, and when I get back, you better be home. So it was very much given that Cliff hadn't been home because he don't come. And so they were just talking. And so he's giving her more attention because, he don't come home. But he said he was, trying to be nice and do something sweet for her because of all the drama that happened with the Bells. And so they're talking and everything, and neither one of them, has talked to the Pearsons. Have you talked to Glenn? Have you talked to Letitia? So, Latrice says that Amanda did take accountability for her part and what she said, and it wasn't cool. And Latrice feels like, she's not going to be responsible for another grown person. And that's not fair, Latrice, because your duty as a friend to both people is to be honest and upfront with both people. It's not hard. It's really not. And like I said last week, you need to hold everybody accountable. This is Glenn's mess. If I was Latrice, I would have checked my homegirl and be like, but how can you check your homegirl when you y'all set it up to do this? But anyway, it's out. But I wouldn't have done what let me go back because I wouldn't have done what Latrice did at her party. Let's be clear. I wouldn't have done that. But I would have told my friend, well, he's married, so you need to leave that alone. And you look at me in my eye and tell me, repeat after me, I will leave that married man alone because she's my friend. And you know her too. So stop playing. And you are a lesbian. Stick to your people and leave him alone. And then I would have went to Glenn and be like, hey, bruh, you got 2 hours. Go home, call your wife, and tell her what happened. Be honest and tell me because I'm in the mix because of Amanda. And if you don't say something, I have to say something. So I would like for you to, because that's your wife. You in this mess. Don't let me come into it, And then I would kind of want to be there when he talks to her just to make sure he don't be, throwing my name under the bus and lying on me. So back to them, enough about me. Okay. So the ladies head out in a Sprinter van, honey. They meet up and they're going to go out and meet Kerri at the mansion. And so Marie asked Letitia, how's Glenn? How's everything going? And so Letitia said, oh, we're in a bad place. And she pretty much tired of Latrice playing in her face. So when they get to the house, there's 4 bedrooms upstairs and one downstairs. You know, the one downstairs is for Kerri. And her husband is creeping around the vacation rental mansion. So I'm like, did he go back home or is he going to be staying the night? Like, is he going to be cooped up in that room downstairs? Like, what's going on? So maybe he just dropped her off, helped her out. He going to come pick her back up. So it's 6 ladies, right? So obviously there's 4 bedrooms upstairs and 2 people got to share a bedroom. Don't nobody want to share a bedroom at this big old age. So child, Kerri gonna say, well, we gonna do the room assignments according to age from the oldest to the youngest. And it was like, oh my goodness. So Selena gets her own room because she's the oldest. She's 49. And then Marie and Tambra, they're both 45. So they get their own room. And honey, Marie gonna say that she can't share a room because honey, she got lupus, honey. I got this autoimmune disease, and I can't share a room because that is a side effect to lupus, is sharing rooms in a mansion. That's really a vacation rental home. Shout out was hilarious. So now y'all, Letitia and Latrice have to share a bedroom. Not only is it a bedroom, child, they got bunk beds in this bedroom. And it's like, why do you rent out a house that, you know, I get it with your Airbnb or whatever, you want to have a bedroom for kids. Why does it always have to be a bunk bed? Why do all of y'all pick a room with a bunk bed? Because the Housewives of Atlanta, Portia's party, her birthday out in Nashville, there was a bunk bed. On Potomac, Kiana and Stacy shared a bunk bedroom when it was at Lake Norman. Like, why are y'all picking these? I know every rental don't have a bunk bed in it. I feel it deep in my spirit that there has got to be a mansion without a bunk bed in it. So Latrice is like, They're like, we can't share. Latrice is like, where is the nearest hotel? No, you can't go to no hotel, girl. So Letitia's like, you gonna put me in a room with a girl who just ambushed me? Really? And it got bunk beds. So now I gotta curl up and my knees gonna be under my chin and no. And so, you know, Latrice, I need my own bedroom and my own bathroom. So when she got to share, she's like, well, where is the bathroom? And I'm like, girl, you are just extra, extra. Show her a hotel list, please. So Letitia said she gonna go down there and sleep. She gonna go sleep with Marie. She ain't doing this. So Kerri gathers the girls because they're getting ready to go on a swamp tour. Child, these old bouge ghetto ladies, they are not outdoorsy. They don't eat crawfish because Marie did not touch a crawfish, not once. And Kerri had bread with mayonnaise. And they was like, bread and mayonnaise. I never heard of that either, but I bet you it's good. Make a little crawfish sandwich. What are y'all missing? Like, you got to get into it. These girls act like they from California. Cause that's how I was acting when I be going down south to my family. Like, huh? What you want to do? But I'ma eat it. I figured you try everything once, honey. So the girls are not outdoorsy. They like, we going to a swamp tour with alligators. They are spooked. But baby, they hold a little baby alligator after the tour. He just moving and grooving, and they all just like, eek, eek, eek. They are geeked, okay? So then the ladies go to dinner, and so Kerri orders some raw oysters. And Maria's like, what is this? I'm starving. Like, feed me. You're not going to feed me just one seafood with no sides, no nothing. I'm like, that crawfish, they could have had potatoes. She could have had some corn, like a crawfish boil. Ain't that what it was called? Yeah, Kara, you was missing some other ingredients, honey. You needed corn, potato, a leek, some shrimp, have a variety. So now they out here. She like, we just gonna have raw oysters? Yes. We're like, I'm starving and I got lupus. I can't be doing. I need food. So Letitia wants to talk about the pool party, honey, and Latrice's gearing up. Yes, yes. It's your fault, not Glenn's. So she says, Letitia said she was humiliated, disrespected, and she was embarrassed at her friend's house. And so she tells Latrice, "You lied to me. You knew what Amanda was coming to do." Latrice asks, "Well, what reason would I have to do that to you? Because you wanted to spray Glenn." So then Latrice says, "Tamara knew about it too. But Tamara wasn't at the party. Tamara knew about it too. But I don't think Tamara and Latrice are that close, are they? I could be wrong." So Letitia tells her, like, you bought Antoinette to start mess with me, and now Amanda. And it's like, yes, Latrice, you are starting to become that girl that brings the mess through others. You ain't gonna do it, but you're gonna bring somebody else to do it. And if you don't like Latrice, like Letitia, I mean, girl, bring some of your friends on and spray their business to Letitia. So Tamara says Latrice didn't know Amanda was coming to do that. And I'm like, how you know? Because you wasn't even there. And you said you was happy that you wasn't there. So why don't you be quiet? You shouldn't have anything to say about anything. You wasn't there. But you was there when the girl said something. What you could say was what Amanda said. But you ain't saying that. So Letitia said those questions were aimed at her and Glenn. And she's like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You playing in my face, Latrice. Latrice is like, well, your husband is playing in your face. I said, oh gosh. No lies told. She's telling the truth. She was like, your husband is playing in your face, not me. And I'm like, you got a point there, Latrice. You got a point there. Latrice said, she not playing in nobody's face. She says, I'm both of y'all's friends. And I don't want to be in the middle of this. So Letitia's like, well, I don't want nobody sitting on this platform to come for all of us. Like, stop doing that. Bring something interesting. You ain't got nothing else to do. Bring something interesting to this collective. Stop spraying and starting mess. And she said, yeah. And then when I see you, you 9 yards up my butt. And that's what I'm saying. You playing in my MFing face. I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And she said, I hate that because I would never do that to you. And now it's like you got my marriage under attack. And Selena says, yeah, it's a girl code that you're supposed to be following. It's called loyalty. But she says she sees both sides. Yeah, it's sticky. It's a sticky matter. But being a Latrice of it all, you have got to say something. You got to say something. Go to Glenn and say something. Go to Amanda. Check your friend Amanda and go to Glenn and tell him to go. But you kind of got to go with Glenn so he don't make it seem like it's a lie. Like you need to be there when Glenn tell her. Like this is so it's uncomfortable. Nonetheless, it's uncomfortable. It really is. But I mean, this is what I would do for friends. And I have my friends are like my besties. So I don't have no, people say I got 3 rows in my theater, and some people got to take the back row. I got 1 row in mine because I don't need a second and a third row for friendships. You either in or you out. So, child. So yeah, there's the girl code, and Selena says she sees both sides. Tamara rocking with Latrice, so that tells you right there that Tamara and Letitia ain't friends. They're not that close. How you gonna have You can't rock when you wasn't there. But you know what? If Latrice was my girl, I'm gonna rock with my girl. I get it. So Kerri is on Letitia's side because none of this should have happened. Period. And I just hate how women will come for other women and Letitia mad at Latrice. You need to be mad at Glenn. I mean, you're right. You shouldn't be coming to Latrice. I mean, you can be mad at her about the game, but child, this is just a mess. So Marie says Latrice broke the girl code. And that's what I really noticed, that Marie's eyes were red. I'm like, yeah, girl, you might need to start wearing them lashes, honey. Let your eyes breathe, honey. So still, Letitia still talking and telling Marie, Marie swears the trees. No, wait. Letitia's still telling how she feels, and Marie swears the truth knew what the questions were, because the truth trying to act like I didn't know what they was going right. I wasn't sure, I didn't know, girl. She just got up there and got to talking. Shut up. I can't wait till they get to the bottom of that at the reunion, honey. And so Kerri says Latrice was not being messy. She don't think. You don't know her yet, honey. You don't know. And Tambra and Selena, they on Latrice's side, honey. And Letitia asked Latrice, have you seen Glenn be inappropriate? Like, have you seen it with your own two eyes? And that was a good question. Like, bump all these little funky questions and who you attracted to. Pretty much she want to ask, have you seen your friend and my husband fool la la? Remember he said we danced. Yeah, did you dance and prance? Did you dance and prance? Yeah. Uh-huh. And it's a to be continued, besties. I was like, after watching OC and then the Braxtons, Belle Collective was a breath of fresh air for me. Now I can go outside and have fun all weekend. I'll bring back Potomac tomorrow night, maybe. Nope. I'm gonna do Potomac on Monday, y'all, because I'm gonna have way too much fun, honey. Potomac gonna be on Monday. Okay, besties, please drop down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode. It was a thumbs up. I like the Bells. So drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think, what you thought. If you haven't watched it, you want to watch my videos, say hello. Hey, besties, and do me a solid. Share the video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and make sure your notification bell is on. That way, each and every time I post my content. And I'll be back with another recap. Real Housewives of Potomac. Bye, besties.